J-Drone here. What is going on, guys? This is my monster Aosenma. It has wider legs than the normal one does. This is set up for the Walkera gimbal. I just have an action camera on this, and unfortunately this is the second time I've taken this at dusk where it's pretty dark out, and I failed to remember that the lights underneath the arms are extremely bright. So if you're going to try to capture any type of nighttime footage with this drone, you're going to want to mask those lights off. That way it's not glaring into the camera lens, because it definitely did. So I'm not even going to post footage on here. I was kind of disappointed because the footage that I got behind the glares looked really cool. So we're definitely going to have to get this in the air with those front arms masked. That way the lights aren't just blaring down on this. But I think it was 4th of July. The 4th of July I went out to record some fireworks. And yeah, we got some fireworks, but we also got a ridiculous glare going through the lens. So I didn't even post any of that. So definitely, guys, and if you could see where my thumb is, the blinking green on the controller, that's your GPS module on the controller. And as you can see, as I held it up there, it is in GPS lock. This drone works really well as long as you allow the drone to work well. What do I mean by that? Well, prior to me getting going, I calibrated the drone, which you should be calibrating this drone often, especially if you're not flying in the same exact spot each time. And I also let both of the GPS lights go out prior to flight. That's the best case scenario for you to fly this, because if this gets out of range, in theory, it should come back to the spot of takeoff. If you fly this way too far away from yourself, you need to smash that return home button, it should come back to the point of takeoff. But if you don't allow the GPS lights to go out and you decide just to do my Aosenma trick to get the GPS to lock, it may not work that well. So that's, again, best case scenario. Calibrate, let the lights go out, and then fly. But this is a really nice flyer, man. You can see how high I have it up. The lights are pretty bright that we're able to keep an eye on it that high, and we're flying laterally. Now we're flying towards ourselves. Nice flyer. And again, guys, this is going to be a short flight. I was messing with this drone in my house. I was going to throw the original egg cam for my ice blue one on this, which is a 5.8 gigahertz, but the cam itself needs to charge, and it wasn't charged, so we killed a little bit of battery doing that. And then prior to we actually starting this flight, if you go on my channel, you want to know how to calibrate this drone, we did a calibration video, and to show you what can happen if you don't calibrate it, take a look at the range, guys. This thing is a range monster. This likes to go, and you do have a range alarm on your controller, which will go off if this starts to get out of range, and just bring it back towards yourself. It should then stop beeping. And you also have a controller low voltage alarm as well, just as well as you have I believe on the same alarm is your battery alarm. So you have alarms on this. This isn't as visual as a DJI Phantom, but this has a lot of the same features as a DJI Phantom. So that's probably, I don't know, probably why this is one of my favorite drones. You can literally pop the battery in and go fly. The Phantom, you can pop the battery in, you got to start an app, you got to make sure a touchpad is charged, you got to make sure a controller is charged. It's a little bit more in depth. Is it a good drone? Absolutely, it's a good drone. But again, this is my top drone. This is my favorite drone because of the versatility of this, just like the MJX Bugs 3. The versatility of the Bugs 3, I think, actually surpasses this a little. But because this has all the features, I think that's still why it's up on my top list. Talk Bugs 3. The Bugs 3 can be flown out of the box the way it is without landing gear. You could throw landing gear on it and have the same setup essentially here without bushings on it, which comes from MJX, just a slide on clip mount. And then you could put something like this on it, an X8 mount or an Aosenma mount, where you could have bushings. And then you could raise the legs, kind of like I have on here, and put a Walkera gimbal on it. Then you could also get the Bugs 8 camera, mod the front a little, and have a 5.8 gigahertz. So the Bugs 3 is definitely a little more easily versatile modded than this one. And as you can see, that was a nice punch lateral. We get good range on this. You're starting to see the fireflies blinking in the field, which is pretty neat. So again, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a full-featured, cheap, brushless drone? This might be the way to go. Are you looking for a Speed Demon brushless drone? You're probably going to want to go with the MJX series drones, as long as you're not looking for acro. They're not acro drones, even the Bug 6 and 8, which are beginner race quads. That's what they're sold as. they don't have acro. They constantly have a gyro stabilization where you don't have to stabilize it yourself. So keep that in mind. And again, this thing looks like a shooting star all the way up there. Super duper bright. Those LEDs come in handy when you're flying away from yourself at night. During the daytime, they don't really help that much because you really can't see them because it's daytime. But at nighttime, at dusk, where we are right now, as you can see, they're extremely bright up there. Guys, if you're on Facebook, check out Drone Days. Don't go search it. Click the link down below, because I've gotten some trolls that created another group in my likeness because they think I'm that cool, and they think our group is that dope that they're trying to copycat it. So don't go search it. Just click on the link down below, click join, we'll accept you. We are nearing almost 10,000 people in our group. We are worldwide, and as you can see, GPS hold is locked again. The other group is just a bunch of people that I've basically kicked out of the group. That's a little bit butthurt and kind of want to poke fun at our group because they can't be in our group. And guys, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button on this channel. I'm doing new things constantly. I'm trying to keep you informed. I'm trying to keep you entertained. Between abandoned stuff, between I tried the whole chest cam on rides in an amusement park, modding, flying these things, getting new drones. That's what we're about here. Again, guys, I'm J-Drone. This is the Aosenma, my monster Aosenma. Fly safe, guys. And if you have any questions, put it down below. Later.